I am so stoked to have my next guest join us. They are so talented. In fact, they just played the Rickshaw Stop here in San Francisco. The guys of Balu Brigada. Gentlemen,
Hello. Pete, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. A little sweaty, but good.
This is rather moist, but otherwise very well.
I like your choice of words, moist.
Yeah, you like?
Yes.
Not a lot of
Henry
people
and
like that
you and I are going to get along quite well. And Pierre and I already have this connection because Pierre is French for Peter, which is my government name.
Immediate camaraderie.
What's that?
Immediate camaraderie.
Immediate camaraderie. That's how is your French anyway?
Je suis désolé d'être en retard. Aujourd'hui, pendant les vacances.
That's French for pretty bad. I'm pretty sure that was like a string of words that
I think
mean
I
like,
said today
I'm late and I'm a goldfish.
So bad. It's the short answer.
That's not going to serve you well when you go tour Europe and go to France.
It's not, but
We'll see.
We'll
We'll see. It might be charming. You might gaslight them and be just like, no, you're wrong.
Sounds like you are better at French than Pierre. Because you were able to somewhat translate.
Say something.
Nah, la poisson rouge. That's all I got, and that means goldfish. Pretty cool.
You guys have one-upped me altogether. All I know is le côté ouest de la maison.
Okay, and why's it got this? What does that mean?
West side in the house.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yes.
All right. Nice.
Just keep that in the brain somewhere.
West Side.
That's
because
important.
you're from the Bay.
The Bay Area. California has this saying, West side in the house.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
And then they do the W.
I saw DJ Mustard say
So
that.
when we went to
That was-
France, me and my friends, right, we're all from California, we were being obnoxious.
Yeah,
So we were looking it up. How do we translate it? It was like, le côté ouest de la maison.
Go. As you should.
Did the French
right.
like that? Or did you say?
Some.
Really?
Maybe some, because they were like, what are you saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
So,
right.
yeah, we
Maybe
embarrassed
that's
ourselves,
you
but
off.
that kind of broke the ice, right?
I think
You-
Western France. would like that
You
one.
silly Americans. How do you perceive us silly Americans being from New Zealand?
Silly in the best way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, we love America. We kind of live in New York now, and kind of have been kind of in and out of New York for like the last 2 years. So no, we love America.
You're not just saying that because cameras are rolling.
Otherwise, we would.
Literally 3 cameras. We love America.
Oh no, we definitely do.
It's a literal
Deposition type
hostage
beat.
video, Henry.
Real bright lighting. We love America. We just got our visas. We love America. We did.
You made a reference at one point to how there were so many distractions, obviously, in a big metropolis like that. What were the initial distractions rather, that turned into attractions that you had to get away from?
In New York
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah.
Kind of anywhere you look in New York, there's something to be distracted by in the best or worst way. The best way being like if you're in a bad mood, you can just go for a walk, and then so much life around you that you can kind of take your mind off whatever's like getting you down and just kind of be distracted by that. And the worst way is that when it's like Monday night and you've kind of drank the last weekend, and then Monday there's a gig on, and then Tuesday there's a gig on. There's like so much to do all the time that it's like a blessing and a curse.
It's quite humbling moving to a new city and not knowing anyone or very few people.
Yeah, for sure.
What was that like, being able to have each other to lean on? At least you knew each other, right?
Yeah, that's always like incredibly valuable. Like at least you get to like share the moments of like, what on earth have I done?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to like at least have that in parallel.
Right. What were the type of people that you would try to make friends with initially?
I mean, realistically, like it was like you naturally magnetize towards like a lot of New Zealanders as well. And I think we try to like avoid that because you want to go out and experience the city, but like when you move there, it's like a safety net of like people just who like have similar experiences to you. But yeah.
Having a slice of home away from home.
Yeah.
Because it is a big jump, and it can be it's definitely a scary city to move to. But when you find other Kiwis, it's like, you immediately bond, even if you weren't necessarily friends with them back home. Like, the guy that plays keys for us, Harper, who's right there. We weren't even, like that close. We knew Harper in New Zealand, but he had also moved to New York. I think shortly before we did, and we just immediately gravitated towards each other because we share the same experience of going to this big grand city and.
Right.
Yeah, you naturally bond over like, oh my god, it was so incredibly hard to get a visa. Oh my god, why is New York so expensive? But we love it.
There's a lot to love, though. I've been.
There's plenty to love.
Yeah.
There's like very easy ways to be like, you shouldn't want to live there because it, smells the way it smells a lot of the time, and like there's rats everywhere, and etc. etc. It's the most expensive city in the world, but it's all people are there for a reason. Like the opportunities are everywhere. Yeah.
Right. The latest single, The Question, which is just so good, number one, but also inspired by your time there. And in a way, it's very interesting how you were captured or inspired by the lifestyle of New York, right? Which changes so rapidly from day to night and into late night.
We were living in Harlem when we wrote it, just like subletting up in Harlem. But like, I feel like a lot of that song is written about like a lot of experiences we had more on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, just because that happens to be a place where like there's a lot of fun bars or like a lot of gigs going on around there. So I think, I mean, probably both of those areas or suburbs, if you'd call them that, would have influenced that song in different ways.
It's quite a love song as well in many regards that some people may interpret. So interesting how in a couple of years of living in America, living in New York, touring and all those things, that you were able to still find time for personal experiences like that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our writing is like based on experiences or like extrapolated experiences or experiences we've witnessed. Like that's not necessarily like a true narrative to either me or Pierre, but like there's definitely parts of the narrative that like apply to either of our lives or like the lives of our friends. And the song's special to us because it's like a kind of like a screenshot of like that point in time or like that feeling that was felt in that time. So that's why the song feels a bit magical to me.
It's so heartfelt. I love it. And it sounded great live as well.
Thanks. Yeah, it felt good tonight.
Yeah.
It's been really exciting to play that one because it literally just came out, and seeing people sing along to it, it's like, this is special tonight.
Dude, everybody was singing to basically every single song.
It like is very mind-blowing and like incredibly humbling for like both of us, because Pierre and I have been writing together for a long time, and recently picked up some steam, so it's very special to be like, hey, I'm like not 100% health tonight, can you help me with this song? This is like a deep cut from like 4 years ago, and then have people help out in San Francisco when we've never played here before. That's pretty cool. So
it's a testimony. It's a testimony to how great your music is.
Yeah,
and obviously, So Cold was kind of the gateway for a lot of people, right? When you played that, do you ever feel like, all right, I'm just gonna take it easy and not sing so much and let them go at it? And how do you balance the give and go?
Honestly, since doing these, this is our second technically headline show. We did LA 2 nights ago, and before that we've been opening for 21 Pilots. But yeah, being able to play So Cold to a crowd that is fully, ours, I guess, and to play So Cold, which is like the song that has opened up a lot of doors for us recently, and it's almost the opposite, because like I feel like when So Cold comes on and I set now, I go extra hard because it's like it feels special, and it's just like, even if I'm it's towards the end of the set, I'm feeling a little tired, I'm just like, let's just let it rip, and let's just go crazy. And
it's definitely not the song to like lay back on.
Yeah. I never know. I'm putting it out there just to see, right? I'm putting feelers out.
It's a good question. It's a good question.
And a lot of people will obviously say, you guys have been on the road nonstop to the point where you're actually getting merch from rest stops across the country. as we look at what you're wearing here,
Oh yeah,
Henry.
Buc-ee's,
Yes.
baby. Yeah, I have a bucket a bucket hat of Buc-ee's somewhere in the archives of life.
Yeah, we
But
had
only you've kept your Buc-ee's order.
Was this a necessity, or was this something you were like, man, this is a great souvenir?
This is kind of lit. I love
Yeah.
this one. Yeah. Nah, yeah. We heard a lot about Buc-ee's, and I didn't quite understand what it was, because they're like, yeah, you can buy like a pulled pork sandwich and a gun. I was like, what do you mean?
So you opted for the jersey instead
Yeah,
of
so
the
I was
gun.
like, let me play this safe and get a jersey. But I've also got this Buc-ee's bracelet.
Oh, wow.
This little cutie guy over here.
You know,
You
we're going
had
to have to
that-
blur all this out. We're not sponsored by
Do you wear
Buc-ee's.
this constantly?
I found this like 4 days ago, and then I was like, yes, I found my little buck slit, is what I call it
Buck
as
slit.
of now.
Okay.
My buck slit.
It's beautiful.
No, it sounds kind of dirty. I take it back. It's my Buc-ee's bracelet.
No, I like Buck
Uh,
Slit better.
Okay, all right.
Dude,
We're going with
commit, bro.
My bad. Listen, we're going
We're
with
on
Buck
B
Slit.
sides, bro. Come on.
Anyway, it's not actually. It's kind of faded now, but it's my buck slit nonetheless.
Yeah, and you got this amazing jersey as well.
I love this jersey. I really
It's
do.
no, it looks great.
He
You
says
know,
it, huh?
seeing you model this, I'm going to go get one next time I'm
I
in
think
Texas.
you should, Pete.
Serious.
I think that's all that's missing. Is
That's
you
all
and a
out of
bucket
everything. I mean, all right, I got some good jams out of you guys. We had a great conversation, and I'm going to go buy a $100 jersey.
strap. Hell yeah! I think it was only $19.95, Pete.
Oh, hey,
Now we're
the
cooking.
Balu Brigada discount. Should I drop your name?
Yes, they know me very well.
With that, I really appreciate the time. Great to meet you, and best of luck with everything.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
for having us.
Appreciate
The
it.
guys of Balu Brigada right here on B-Sides.